What is happening, guys? NASCAR Gamer here. Firstly, I want to apologise for the lack of videos for the past 3 weeks, because generally quite a few incidents have occurred from massive projects to then not feeling too well. But we've passed actually 1,900 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. And also at the same time, we've reached 500,000 views on this channel. That is insane, and I want to thank you guys so much for it. That we're going to return to a popularish series on this channel to celebrate for both occasions, where if I crash in any NASCAR game, the game changes. Let's move on. But before we carry on, just very quickly, I would just want to have to let you know that this video contains some very crazy accidents and some very close calls, so be prepared for yourself. And finally, me and NRP, a good friend of mine, worked on a crazy and insane project for the finale of this video, for the conclusion, so stay tuned to the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. Stay tuned, guys. First, we're going to tackle NASCAR Heat 4. To start off, we're going to start off bigger than ever. That's right, guys, we are going to tackle a 100% NASCAR race around Daytona. So pretty much we're going to do the Daytona 500, but the AI are going to be wrecking a lot, as you can see right now, and the task is simple: avoid the wrecks and try not to get caught up in them. Thankfully there, the game did a good job at protecting us. So far so good. We're going to make a move in the middle of a free-ride scenario, and now we're going to pull down low on Matt Tiff. There's going to be near contact, but he's going to hang on to it. Oh, things getting quite tight over here. We're going four wide, and oh, there's going to be contact, and we're going to get on the yellow line, and then as of which, that's going to get the car turned. But thankfully, we're going to hang on to it, but we're going to fall back. There's no way we're going to be able to catch this pack, and oh, I think there's an accident, and there is, and yellow flag's out. That is our saving grace, as old Carbush looking up the racetrack, and we just barely got by. We're going to rear end Tyler Reddick, and oh my goodness, Paul Menard, what are you doing? Oh, we're going to crash behind Matt Tiff, and the Dado goes around, and that's going to be a big accident, as you can see right there. Another tyre issue, but thankfully we're ahead of him, and we don't have to avoid that. As you see, unlucky for Chase Elliott. We'll try and get a lap back, and now we've got a crash ahead of us now. It's Cody Ware, and that's a big accident. William Byron involved, but thankfully that happens on the outside lane and not the inside. Oh, there's more smoke ahead of us, and Kyle Busch is going around for the second time, and we're just going to barely sneak by going below the yellow line, but now we're going to go up to second and avoid the accident. That was quite a close one, I will say, with Kyle Busch. You see right there, he goes spinning round and round, and you see we just sneak by barely. That was quite a close one, and we just barely made it through. That was an accomplishment, guys. Austin Dillon, he's going around in front of us. We're going to get tagged involved, but we're just going to barely get through it. Just barely. I thought we were going to get involved in that. Whoa, that was close. I cannot believe it. We're now leading on the final lap. We were once one lap down, avoiding all the accidents. All we have to do is defend, and we could win the Daytona 500. All I have to do now is defend. As you can see, they're now going 3 wide. I need to be the Pied Piper. Only 1 quarter remains. We're going to go to the inside to block Matt Tiff. We are at this rate going to win, but we're going to go up high to block Alex Bowman, who's got a huge run. No, we're going to tag the wall. Matt Tiff's on the inside. We're side by side, and we're going to lose the 500. Up next is a game that everybody loves. Why is the crowd cheering during the national anthem? Guys, this is meant to be a respectful time. Stop cheering! Okay, this is a wonderful combo. We're playing the worst NASCAR game, and in fact, in general, the worst game ever made. And we're driving on one of the toughest ovals in the entire game, Dover Motor Speedway. So it's going to be a really tough race, and we just have to survive the next 20 laps. We keep sliding into the wall every time I turn forward. We're going to hit it again. We're almost going to go around, but we're going to save it. Oh, there's going to be a bit more contact right there, but we're going to hang on. Ryan Newman, don't you dare ruin this for us. Try and get into the inside. Oh, we're going to turn Corey LaJoy. I promise you guys, I will give him my insurance later on, but at this rate, I'm not giving Ryan Newman any of my insurance. He's giving me no room, and oh, we're always going to turn him, and we're going to get really loose, and Kurt Busch is going to turn us. All because Ryan Newman had to make contact with us for no reason. Thanks a lot, Ryan. For attempting to wreck us, you have been sentenced to the underworld. Down you go. There we go, guys. We're going to knock him down into the underworld, and there he goes. He's going into the ground. Well, that wasn't expected. Okay, but all seriousness, we're going to full throttle it into the garage, and we're both going to get sent to the underworld. Take that, Ryan. We welcome you live to SRN coverage here at Eagle Rock Speedway. We're here for the Rain Disaster 100. It's gonna be a crazy monsoon-like race. Here we go. I don't think any of us have rain tyres on, so we're gonna just race in slicks on this oval. I am not too sure this is gonna end out very well, but we're about to find out here at Eagle Rock Speedway, and we're underway. Everyone's following the groove, which is apparently the high lane, but I'm going to stay down low. I'm not going anywhere near that wall. I don't trust walls in any NASCAR or Forza racing game. I just don't trust them. And we're going to slipstream right behind. I think that might be a Darrell Waltrip style car. It's Darrell Waltrip, but it's a Tide scheme, alright. As we're now, whoa, what's going on? Oh, big crash. They're trying to take us out there. That's what you get. Honestly, this race hasn't been too bad. We survived the first lap. We've still got 4 laps to go, but honestly, we're now 7th, so we're doing pretty well. We've survived any carnage. We're surviving the lack of grip on this track, by the way. We're making ground pretty quickly. As you see, we make an intense move right there. Alright, we're going to now make the move for 2nd place, and we're going to hang on to it from rookie Bobby. As now, we're going to hit the wall pretty hard right there, but I think we're going to be alright. No major damage as we now enter the final 2 corners. And just like that, we're going to survive 5 laps on this oval in monsoon-like conditions. Before we move on, we're going to have a look at what happened to Tony Stewart on the first lap. You see right there was a bit of contact, but it looked like he was trying to target us, and Karma went towards him. As you can see there, he got instantly wrecked, and he got T-boned. Sorry, but that's what you get. Up next is NASCAR Heat 3. So for this challenge, we're going to be doing this fake series that the game creators decided to add to the game, where we're going to avoid a bunch of accidents. You see there, the cars are just flipping, and the idea is to just avoid the wrecks and try to finish the race. Well, I mean, everyone's flipping. We might as well at least chastain it. Oh, there's a car flipping in front of us. We're just going to barely make it through as we got more flipping and crashing in the infield. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Alright, we're now on the last lap for this 300 lap event. What is it with the number 300 of this series? We're now going to turn a random lap driver. We don't care. We're going to race for the win, but right now I don't think we're going to get the win because the leader seems quite far ahead. So we're going to have to settle for a 2nd place. What? Oh my goodness, we got 1st. We got it in the last corner. How about that? A bonus. And now we're just going to sit back and relax and watch all the carnage unfold. We're going to watch everyone come flipping towards us, you see right now. It's going to be so funny to see everyone just flipping and barrel rolling for no reason. Well, we're just sitting here relaxing and just watching it all unfold. I mean, look at this guy. He's turned into Ryan Preece. That's crazy. Before we move on to the next game, I just want to show you guys this weird error that I've just found. It's not a glitch, but it's an error, a mistake in the game, and it's to do with this tyre barrier here at the Charlotte Roval. In practice, or whenever the AI leave the pits, they always brush the edge of this tyre barrier and sometimes causes them to have a big accident. And it is quite funny, I will admit, because they all just start crashing as soon as they leave the pit road after having their cars fixed. Coming up next is NASCAR Heat 2, and for this one, it's a recognisable challenge. We've done it before. It's the Talladega Crash Avoidance Challenge, but what we're going to do, we're going to spice it up. What I mean by that is that we fall into the back of the pack, and what we're going to do, when the crash occurs, which it is right now, we're going to go full throttle, and we're not going to let off the throttle. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be crazy, and all this car's flipping, and we're just going to barely make it through, are we? Oh my goodness, just barely, and first try. How about that? And just like that, we're going to finish 2nd, but we're going to finish this challenge on a high positive note. We're going to succeed in this challenge. How about that? The next game is Forza Motorsport 6. So this is one of the NASCAR DLC challenges that comes with the game. It's a part of the showcase area where you have to do 30 laps around Daytona as Joey Logano. And even nicer, the game puts you at the back of the field. So for us, that's going to be convenient because this is a challenge and we're going to go from dead last and try and get our way to 1st place, just like what Kevin Harvick's doing right there. He's got a bright idea and we had a terrible idea because we've lost a bunch of momentum. Everything's smooth sailing so far as, whoa, Kyle Busch coming with a huge run on the inside. He's trying to replicate 2011 once again, and we're going to make a move to the inside. No, we cannot because of Carl Edwards. Jesus, the Joe Gibbs racing cars are trying to get me. They're out to get me. This pack looks beautiful. Shame we're gonna spoil the party. Kyle Larson in the Forza 2 and Casey Kane are side by side for the lead, but wait a minute, what's this on the inside? Joey Logano makes a daring 3-wide move for the lead, and just like that, it's gonna work, and Joey Logano is gonna lead around here at Daytona. Oh, we're 3 wide crossing the stripes right now. What is this? Are we trying to replicate Atlanta again or something? We're coming in for our first and only pit stop of the night, as right now we're coming in a bit too hot, a bit of contact with Casey Kane, but apart from that, we've made it in. 23 minutes worth of racing just to see us get the dub. Let's go. And not only that, but we're going to succeed at Forza 6 for this challenge. Prepare yourself for Burnout Revenge. Get ready everyone, as it's now time for the craziest arcade racing game ever made, Burnout Revenge. And this challenge is simple. We're driving the stock car and we have to try and beat the challenge at a certain time. Only problem is we're racing in the streets and we have a bunch of vehicles lying around, so we have to try to avoid all traffic. We do not want to wreck or else we lose, so this is going to be a really tough one, guys. Check me out everyone, I'm doing some really cool drifts in the middle of Motor City. Yeah, I'm definitely legal to do on the real life streets, by the way. I'm literally racing aggressively. Whoa, approaching some traffic and we're just going to barely avoid this traffic. This is really crazy because we've had a few near misses and we're going at really fast speeds. We're going to take a few shortcuts. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm hoping I'm not going to crash. That's the fun of this game. We're just rampaging through everything, and there's the finish, and we're just going to barely beat the timer, and we're barely going to beat Burnout. We're going to continue that destruction with Wreckfest. We're going to start off quite tough. We're going to be on an oval, but there's going to be a few turning points and it's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be head-on accidents and we're going to have to try and avoid everyone coming towards us. I can already see some wrecking going on. Oh my goodness, everyone's just piling up into the outside wall. We're going to go outside the racetrack to try and avoid, and we're stuck. Oh, we got head-on traffic and whoa, just barely make it through. That was too close to call. I didn't know this was Mr. Bean. We got a 3-wheeler in front of us. Excuse moi, s'il vous plaît. That means get out of my way. And we just almost rammed into that car that was literally littered on fire, by the way. Only 1 lap to go now. We've survived long enough. There's just us 2 remaining left. So we're going to win at this rate as long as we do not total the car. Oh, he's DNF'd. We're the only ones left. Apart from dodging any wreck race cars, that was an easy W, and just like that, we've passed Wreckfest. Before moving on, I say we should get a little bit more carnage before we move on to the next racing game. As you can see, everyone's going onto the outside lane. I chose this track because not only does it have like a figure 8 point multiple times, but it has a big loop-the-loop, which is going to be really insane. You've got a car barrel roll in front of us. Here's the best part of the track, the loop-the-loop. Oh, this is going to be quite crazy as long as no one rams into us getting onto the loop. But we're okay, we're going to jump over someone and we're going to move on to second place. We're approaching the drop as we now lead and we're going to jump over someone like Dukes of Hazzard and we're going to nudge someone out the way. Oh, we've got a few oncoming traffic coming on and I'm just going to barely make it through. Avoid contact between the two, and that could have taken us out and ruined our chances, even though this round doesn't count, just for fun. And we're going to jump over a bunch of wrecked race cars at the intersection. Approaching the loop for the final time. Will we see anything spectacular? There was a littered car at the end, just trying to avoid them. We just do barely. We're going to junkyard down here. We're going to just jump over them and do a sick drift around the high banked area. Let this guy go through, and just like that, we have once again got the dub here in the Wreckfest challenge. Check out this shot at the intersection. We jump off the ramp and we just barely make it through the junkyard at the intersection, and we land really harshly on the 4 wheels, smoke debris flying, and a sick drift. Up next is NASCAR Heat Ultimate. For this challenge, we're going to be online short track racing. Not a great combo, but thankfully we're on the pole along with NRP in second place, so we got a good chance. A bit of dive bombing on going behind, and now they're going to move NRP up the track. He's going to go into the wall. A bit of dirty racing there, and I'm not looking where I'm going. I'm going into the wall. The leader goes wide, and I'm going to go into the inside, and we're going to try and take the lead. Oh, that guy quickly got a lap down, and now he's going to go around just in front of us, and we're going to barely sneak by. Less than 3 laps to go as we now currently lead into turn 1, 2. Oh, we're going to go around. We clip the curbs. We're going to tap the wall, but we're going to keep going. A great recovery, and we're going to keep the lead. Oh, that guy is back behind us again, trying to get one of his 2 laps down. He's going to go into the wall as we now approach the final lap here at Martinsville. Oh, Corey LaJoy goes around in front of us. We're going to bang into the front of him, but we're going to keep going with no major damage. We survive chaos and drama, and we're going to get the dub here in the NASCAR Ultimate Challenge at Martinsville, and NRP is going to finish 9th. To finish NASCAR Heat Ultimate off, we're going to finish it off in style at a wildcard racetrack, Daytona, and there's already a bit of wildcard racing going on right at the start of the race. Brendan Gaughan's looking on our outside. We're going to stay low though to block Brad Keselowski, as now Brendan Gaughan's going to lead the first lap here at Daytona. We're side by side from the lead in an aggressive battle, and oh, this guy's trying to ram into Brad Keselowski. He's in the middle. Who do I go with? I'm going to stay down low if I can. Yes, I am. I'm going to try and help Brad Keselowski because he's a quick AI. I'm going to brush the apron there. Not a good start. We're looking for redemption as we're now side by side once again with a big run on the outside, but Brendan Gaughan's going to still take the lead as he's got a bit of support from the inside, and we're going to take the inside spot from Brad. Now he's going to have to push us to the lead. We're looking to the inside, but Brendan Gaughan's throwing late blocks and we're going to fall back. So now we're going to have to work how we get by Brad Keselowski as well, and hey, he just disappeared. Well, this makes this job a lot easier. We just have to worry about Brendan Gaughan. This time we've got the inside, we go below the yellow line, but we're racing like it's the 90s, and just like that we've got the lead with a big push from another real life driver. Thank you so much for the push, and now we lead. He's looking in the middle for the lead, but we're going to make a late block, and he's going to get quite loose there. Sorry about that, as we now come to the white flag. Any means necessary. Final set of corners. Can we get the run on Brendan Gaughan to retake the lead? We're looking on the inside. We can get a little bit loose there, but I don't know if we can, as we're losing momentum. We're going to make a bit of contact there, a bit intentional, I guess. We're going to make some contact, and we're going to finish second, and we're going to wreck across the finish line after the race. And Bubba Wallace is going to carry us back to the garage area. We cannot go anywhere. And this is it. This is the grand finale. This is the finish I've really been looking forward to showing you. Me and NRP have worked on this race to replicate Days of Thunder. I'll be driving as Cole's rival Rowdy Burns, and NRP will be driving as the man himself, the legendary Cole Trickle. This is so cool seeing two retro schemes from a famous NASCAR movie come to life once again. So far, tight side-by-side racing, a bit of contact, but Robin's racing, as it is said from the famous movie itself. NRP's on the inside, he's going to get a little bit loose, but we're going to get a run on the outside. We're going to make a really tight block right there to go back onto the inside. A bit of close racing.
Remember me?
This feels so authentic. This is so cool seeing Days of Thunder being recreated. We're going to make a tight move to the inside. Oh, more contact, but Robin's racing once again, and there's more contact, and we're going to get the inside from Cole Trickle. Whoa, Cole's really desperate for his first 500 win in that beautiful city car. And oh, we're going to tap the wall a little bit, and he's going to get the inside lane. Coming back to 2 laps to go, Cole's looking on the outside with Rowdy on the inside. We're not going to be able to make the block, and Cole Trickle's going to make a move on the outside. We should put him in the wall like they did in the movie, but that was Russ Weirder though. Sorry about that, NRP. But he's coming with a vengeance. Really close racing right now. This entire race has been so close. Side by side, we're going to go in the wall ourselves, which is not supposed to happen like in the movie, and Cole Trickle's going to get a distance lead. But hope's not lost. He's using the outside, we're using the inside. We're going to come back and we're going to look to go side by side. Nope, but we're going to tuck him right behind Cole. This is going to be a crazy close finish. I'm going to build up a run, and I'm going to use it in the final set of corners. Oh, Cole goes up high. He's going to near the wall. We're going to go on the inside. We're now side by side. More contact. Robin is indeed racing. Side by side, come back to the line. Cole's going to hit the wall. He's going to get into our quarter panel, and we're going to remain side by side to the finish. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Rowdy Burns beating Cole Trickle just barely back to the line. Check out that finish. That is insane. What's happening, guys? Thank you so much for watching this really long video. I've had a lot of fun making it, and I apologise it took long enough. I just want to make it as good as possible, as well as the fact I was recovering from a bit of a rotten cold. So thank you for being patient and understanding. And if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out any future videos just like this in the nearby future. And I hope to see you all in the next video.